The Senate today went into a rowdy session as Senator Dino Melaye decried the militarization of the 2019 general elections. Welcome to Roots TV Roundup. I'm Gloria or JMRD. Before starting the news in detail, here is a look at our top stories. Senate in rowdy session. Court adjourns hearing on Bauchi governorship polls suit. Nigeria celebrates World Water Day. The Senate today was in a rowdy session as Senator representing Kogi West Senatorial District, Senator Dino Melaye, on the floor of the House, raised a motion against the militarization of the 2019 general elections and called for a probe into the process.
Mr. President, the Senate is aware of the growing militarization of our nation's electoral process and the inconsistent application of electoral laws by the institution umpire, the INEC, especially as witnessed in the recent national elections 2019, where the presence of the use of extreme military force akin to a war campaign was applied in electoral polling stations and the declaration of inconclusive elections as a term.
The Senate has, however, adjourned plenary till April 2nd to allow for sitting at committee levels to debate on the 2019 appropriation bill. And the Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday adjourned until Thursday the hearing of the main suit, which gave rise to the interlocutory order of the court stopping the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) from continuing with the collation of the March 9, 2019 governorship election in Bauchi State. But the hearing could not go on as scheduled on Wednesday as the plaintiff's lawyer, Ahmed Raji San, told the judge that he needed time to respond to INEC's notice of preliminary objections, counter affidavit, and written address served on him shortly before the court started.
The PDP has petitioned the National Judicial Council less than 24 hours after Justice Eko Iyan granted an expedite order stopping INEC from collating and announcing results in Tafa Balewa local government of Bauchi State. According to the party, they believe Justice Iyan violated Section 87, subsection 11 of the Electoral Act, which states that no court has power or jurisdiction to stop any election pending determination of a suit. The PDP National Chairman, Uche Secondus, in an affidavit noted that issues of collation and declaration are post-election event, which falls under electoral and constitutional provisions. Governor Mohammed Abubakar had filed a suit in court to stop decision by INEC to boycott the already scheduled supplementary polls, which has PDP candidate Bala Mohammed in the lead.
The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has claimed that he defeated President Muhammadu Buhari by about 1.6 million votes in the just concluded presidential elections.
The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has claimed that he defeated President Muhammadu Buhari by about 1.6 million votes in the just concluded presidential election. This was contained in a 139-page petition he filed before the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal in Abuja to challenge Buhari's victory. The Independent National Electoral Commission, Buhari, and the All Progressive Congress are the first, second, and third respondents, respectively. INEC had declared that Buhari won the election with 15,191,847 votes to defeat Atiku, whom it said polled 11,262,978 votes. But the petitioner stated that from the data in INEC's server, the true actual correct results from the state-to-state computation showed that Atiku polled a total of 18,356,732 votes to defeat Buhari, whom they said scored 16,741,430 votes. According to INEC, the results showed the total votes scored by the candidate in 35 states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, as there were no results from Rivers State as of February 25th, 2019.
As Nigeria joins the world to celebrate World Water Day, the federal government has been reminded of its national action plan to tackle lack of access to potable water and open defecation, which Nigeria is ranked second in the world. Findings have revealed that 69 million Nigerians, or 1 in 3 persons, have no access to safe water, while less than 1 in 10 of households drink safe water. These and other findings are from the 2016-2017 Multiple Indicator Cluster Survey carried out by the National Bureau of Statistics and the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency in collaboration with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF. And Itogi Moore Edet is standing by with the top 5 business news.
Welcome to Top 5 Business Report as we take a look at major financial news of the day. I am Itogi Moore Edet. Nigeria's government is set to increase value-added tax by up to 50% from current 5% to 7.5%, a move that would stop up inflationary pressure in the economy. This is coming as a measure to raise funds for the implementation of the new minimum wage about to be passed into law by the National Assembly. Also to increase, according to the government, officials are company income tax (CIT) and petroleum profit tax (PPT). The Senate on Wednesday adjourned plenary until April 2 to enable its standing committees to work on the 2019 appropriation bill. The heads of ministries, departments and agencies are expected to appear before the committees to defend their budget proposals within the 2-week period. The Senate committed to the bill to the committees on Tuesday after concluding debate on the general principles. In the meantime, financial analyst Ambrose Amodio wants the federal government to set in motion policies that will drive the Nigerian economy. In an exclusive with Roots TV, he noted that the economy is still suffering from the election result and there is an urgent need to activate the blueprints.
One, infrastructure is not only just the road, the hospital or the school. Okay, infrastructure one is woman development capital. You need to give Nigeria another set of thinking, development. Now that the technology is on ground, how will the labor force embrace the technology? Government should go on that with that. How the government can take advantage of technology to better the life of Nigeria. That one is one. Yeah. Two, they should also focus on what? On expanding the what we call the SME. This is the engine room of any economy anywhere in the world. You're giving them loan of 10,000 naira will not make any good business to move forward.
Meanwhile, Nigeria plans to cut its stake in joint oil ventures with multinational oil companies to 40% this year. Oil companies including Royal Dutch Shell, Chevron and ExxonMobil operate in Nigeria through joint ventures with the state-owned NNPC, while NNPC owns 55% stake in its joint venture with Shell and 60% stake with others. The government has considered reducing its majority stakes in these joint ventures for more than a decade, but was under little pressure as high oil prices boosted state coffers. And for the stock market, equities closed Wednesday on a negative note as NSE All-Share Index depreciated by 0.13%, closed at 31,040.84 basis points. And that's business news. I am Itogi Moore Edet. It's back to the main news.
Thank you, Itogi Moore, for the business stories. To end Roots TV News, here is a recap of our top stories. Senate in rowdy session. Court adjourns hearing on Bauchi governorship polls suit. Nigeria celebrates World Water Day. For more news updates, subscribe to our YouTube page and follow all our social media platforms. I'm Gloria Oji Emodi.